Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Vacheron Constantin Patrimony reference 85180 in 18-karat white gold. It's important to note before we proceed any farther that this is the model that was known prior to 2015 as the Patrimony Contemporaine. There was Traditionnel and Contemporaine, and this is the latter. Today known as the Patrimony, you can see this 40mm automatic winding date white gold dress watch and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during the video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this timepiece. Now you can see on my wrist 16 centimeters in circumference. This is a traditional dress watch, but as the original nomenclature implies, contemporaine, the watch is larger than a traditional dress watch at 40mm across the round of the case, not inclusive of the crown, and yet despite the date and automatic winding, it is slim at only 8.6mm thick. Any dress cuff or tight sleeve can ramp up over this watch in fabulous formal watch fashion, and it's large from lug to lug. For a dress watch, 47mm is an impressive span, so this watch has some stance and wrist presence. It is very comfortable, however, not excessively light thanks to the white gold. Nevertheless, it does wear compact and easily. You can see semi-curved spring bars to trace the arc of the case for a more elegant appearance, and yet they do pull straight down around the case. If you do have that smaller wrist, I would say down to 14 centimeters in circumference, you should wear this watch with comfort, security, and style. Now the strap is black, rectangular scale, alligator leather on top, and you can see it has a monotone stitch with neat folded edges, and on the underside, more alligator. Now this is actually a move that I applaud from watch manufacturers. Chopard has been known to do this, FP Journe does this often. Although calf is softer, it's not so much softer that I would rather have the fast-wearing calf leather on the underside of my straps. Give me double alligator. Chalk up a win for Vacheron Constantin's product planners, as well as the marketing and accounting folks who allowed the extra money to be spent on double alligator. Also note that it's a different alligator scale pattern on the underside. Small scale on the bottom, large scale on the top. Thoughtfully designed, it's paired with a polished white gold Maltese cross motif pin buckle for easy adjustment and a classical profile on the wrist. All of high polished and finally finished. You can see that the watch is beautiful inside and out. The high polish appears appropriate on a watch with a minimum of case, bezel, and lug, everything effectively pared away so that it's not gaudy, and it emphasizes this immense silvered dial. Now the dial is a matte silver, so it doesn't have a sunburst grain, it doesn't explode, rather it glows softly in direct light. All of the indices are hand-applied and polished white gold, as is the Maltese cross logo and the hands at center. There is a small stepped aperture for the date at 6 o'clock, so the watch has beautiful bilateral symmetry, and the timepiece is easy to read at a glance, though not luminescent in the true fashion of dress watches. You can see the hands are wonderfully extended, with that lancet-style seconds hand kissing the dimples of the minute and seconds track outboard of those polished hour indices. Now the watch does feature a quick set for that discrete date at 6 o'clock, so you can rapidly cycle it should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. Now on the case back, you see the Vacheron Constantin manufacturer caliber 2450Q6 automatic winding with a 40-hour power reserve. You can see that spectacular rose lathe cut golden winding mass, everything about the movement bearing the Poinçon de Genève, or the hallmark of Geneva, finished to the highest standards of Geneva watchmaking. So you can see the screws are all polished on their heads with chamfered slots. The edge of every bridge has a mirrored and rounded hand-laid polish known as anglage that's gorgeous and a true pleasure to inspect under the loupe. Ceramic rotor bearings at center ensure that high technology is not forgotten. The rotor bearings, ceramic, unlubricated, long-wearing, and high efficiency, allowing the watch to automatically wind itself with greater efficacy. And the balance beats away, as you can see at center. And you'll note even the regulating apparatus itself has been beautifully satin and polish finished. This is a true treat for the eye, and it rewards close viewing with the loupe. If you own this watch, you owe it to yourself to own a good loupe. Personally, I recommend Loupe System, and you will not be disappointed. You can see and you can purchase this Vacheron Patrimony reference 85180 automatic winding with date in white gold on our website.